person, to build a company around that person instead of starting a company and trying to find somebody unique. I've tried it both ways right. Mr. Schoaf had a lot of tips, but he got me in sales. He said, Jim, try sales for a while because it's where you'll understand human behavior the most. You'll run into this incredible variety of people, and he said, you'll just learn. It's worth the university education to get in sales. Talk to people from all walks of life. Happy people, sad people. People need lots of help. People that don't need any help. People with all kinds of problems. Just get out there and see the people. He said, you'll gain valuable insights into human behavior and life and what's going on. How to identify, just find out about life by getting out there and mixing it up in sales. I found out he was right. So I got this incredible education in sales, but he gave me this, you know how to make a good presentation, and I mastered the art of delivering compelling presentations. In fact, I used to hear people say, hey, you must be one of the world's great salesmen. I thought, wow, the man has taught me well. Somebody else would say, hey, I've heard them all, you got to be one of the best. I thought I've got it made. And then one day the awful truth dawned on me. I paused and thought, hold on a minute. If I'm one of the world's great salesmen, how come they aren't buy it? See, I was being congratulated for my presentation. I had yet to fully master the art of persuasion. There's something interesting to keep in mind, and that is there's a distinction between making a presentation and mastering the art of persuasion. First, you learn to make a presentation. The next step, you learn the art of persuasion, because I got a little faked out on this at first. So, there's a difference between presentation and persuasion. Back in ancient times, there were two exceptional speakers, Cicero, a Roman, and Demosthenes, a Greek. Both were renowned orators, but the distinction between them was evident. It was said of Cicero, when he spoke, everybody said, what a great speech. On the other hand, when Demosthenes spoke, everybody said, let us march. It's not just about convincing, it's about connecting at a soulful level. This passion becomes the fuel that propels your ideas forward, making them not just words, but a force that can move mountains. And that's the difference between presentation and persuasion. And if you haven't picked up this phrase yet, let's make sure it's clear now. Results is the name of the game. If I can persuade you for results, some people teach so that others can learn. Some people teach for others to use. Hopefully, I fall in the latter category. I don't want to know you're great on this stuff 1 year from now. I want to read your bank balance 1 year from now, your style, your language, the changes, the results, both the tangible and intangible improvements. See, that's what it's all about. Results is the name of the game. And here's the art of persuasion. And I'll share a few simple keys to help you grasp this art better. The first key is to become a good storyteller. It's one of the best ways to persuade is to use stories. Jesus, the master teacher, was the great storyteller of all time. He often used human stories to explain profound concepts, like comparing the kingdom of heaven to everyday scenarios involving people. By incorporating stories, you can vividly illustrate and connect with others, making your message more compelling human stories to illustrate what you're trying to get across. So make it a point to become a skilled storyteller, as it plays a crucial role in mastering the art of persuasion. Now let's talk about becoming a good storyteller. To do that, you need to collect stories. And that's one of the reasons why having a journal is so important. Your journal serves as a tool to gather these stories. Make sure not to overlook stories that can teach you something valuable. Keep your journal handy, and whenever something interesting comes your way, jot it down. This way, you won't miss out on capturing those little moments that can be powerful stories later on. Your journal is like a treasure chest for collecting your impressions, experiences, and the people you've met. It's a valuable resource for storytelling. Embrace the role of being the teller of stories. You don't need grand tales. Even the simplest stories can be meaningful. Stories are the magic carpets that can transport us to different realms of understanding. When you share your narrative with sincerity, it becomes a bridge connecting your experiences to the hearts of those listening. Remember, a well-told story is a journey that everyone wants to take. having a daily journal. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to write in it every single day, but it does mean you should always have it with you. Let me share a story to explain what I mean. I remember when I was a tiny kid, and I decided it was time to learn how to ride a bicycle. Even though my feet couldn't reach the ground, I thought, I can ride one of those things. I'm just little. I realized I needed two things to make it happen. So here's the thing. I thought if someone holds the bike steady for me, helps me get on, and gives me a little push, I could totally ride it, you know? I knew getting off was simple. Just fall off easy as that. I've got that part down. But the trick was figuring out how to start riding. I realized that with a little support, I could make it happen. Now, you don't need a big, fancy story to make a point. That's the beauty of it. Just be a storyteller. It doesn't have to be complicated. A simple story can get the message across. Even the smallest tales can convey important lessons. Let me share a quote I found from Bernard Shaw. He said, "People are always blaming their circumstances for what they are." I do not believe in circumstances. The people who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstances they want. And if they cannot find them, they make them. Next, the art of persuasion is don't exaggerate. It's important not to exaggerate and to handle the facts correctly. Credibility is crucial, and misusing facts can harm it. If something is 100, say it's 100. If it's 500, say it's 500. Being accurate and sticking to the facts meticulously strengthens your credibility. Here's another one, the art of persuasion, oratory. And if you're not involved in sort of speaking in public or to groups of people, you may not be so involved in oratory, but even in personal conversation, really public presentation is essentially an extension of personal conversation. Practicing public speaking is a lot like practicing how you talk with people in everyday conversations. They're not so different from each other. Whether you're telling stories on a big stage, chatting in public, or speaking in your office or with your team, it's all about being a good storyteller. The key is to carry that skill wherever you go. Learn how to get your point across one-on-one, just as important as one in a group. When you're always talking and chatting with people, turn it into a practice session. Now, oratory is just expressing yourself really well for a short period. Imagine it like a little burst of effective communication. For instance, in my evening seminar, when I come to the disease of attitude called complaining, it's in there. When I say spend 5 minutes complaining and you've wasted 5, and you may have begun what's known as economic cancer of the bone. Surely they will soon haul you off into a financial desert and there let you choke on the dust of your own regret. Now, that's a quick burst of oratory, you see. It's just something well said, well put together, and you just use it. One is for attention, of course. One is to get the point across. One is to cover what you're trying to cover, okay? But remember, you can't do that for a long time, like 30 minutes, right? You know, the attention span isn't that long, but oratory is good. Now let's talk about using quotes. Sometimes others express things better than you can. So become
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone. And as I promised to you during the afternoon presentation session, that today we are going to talk more about the prospecting, how to, enroll and onboard people on Ride BNB system so that you can really make a big community for yourself, for your existing team members. And that's how they are going to be benefited, including you, in terms of making more number of BNBs. That's very, very important, because unless we do build up our community, the network, our net worth is not going to, grow. So in every business, you need to build up a community. If you have a shop, you must have client, customer. If you have an office, you need to have client, customer, user, committee members, all have the same meaning. Group of people you need to get successful in any venture, business activity you pursue or carry on. So group of people, bunch of people is very, very important. And it's going to be possible only when you become a people magnet. You have to be a people magnet. You must attract people towards you. You must attract people towards you. And there are a number of ways of doing this. It will not happen overnight, but slowly and steadily, if you will learn how to do this, I'm sure in few months, you will be on the path to becoming expert and skilled people magnet. That is the key to successful in people's business. We are into people's business. Our raw material is what? People. We are manufacturing people here. We are manufacturing people. People are already there. What I really mean by manufacturing people means we are making people think the way we want them to think. So we are manufacturing their thought process. We are, helping them to change their mindset. So that's why we are the doctor, we are the scientist, we are the specialist of this platform. We know better than them as far as this platform is concerned, or whatever the platform you are promoting. Here, since we are a part of Ride BNB, the next generation system, so I'm talking about Ride BNB or Rain BNB, okay? But it could be applied to any work you undertake, you do. So you must do all activities day and night, every moment, except your sleeping hours, to build up your client, customer, user, community member. All those tech companies, big companies, corporate companies, individual people who are doing several activities, they just want to enroll more and more people. What Google wants, to have more people on its platform. Facebook also same, Instagram also same, all those concept, all online, offline, whatever, all business entities, how big, small, average they all want people. So we are in a business, where we need to have more and more people. But the pity part is that, the saddest part is that you have joined a platform that is totally dedicated to community building. It means we are supposed to bring in community over here. But I'm sorry to tell you, friends, with due respect to all of you, that neither in the meeting most of your team members are present, nor they have been joining you as your business partners on this platform. And those who have already joined, onboarded, they are not taking part actively. So from where the output will come? See, we must know one thing: our income, our earning is directly proportional to the time we invest into any work and activity. If you are not going to invest your time into any work, activity, business, you're not going to make anything from it. A lot of our team members, downlines, community members, they want things to happen automatically on its own, without working, without investing time. In fact, Right BNB system is of that kind. It doesn't want people to invest a big amount. The entry cost, as we all know, is just 0.0044 BNB, which is just $3 approximately. But that is not enough. I am not suggesting anyone right from the day one, when I started my journey into this venture, to start with $3. No, $3 is just a startup cost. You register yourself as a beginner and then immediately upgrade to the next higher packages. And when I say next package, it doesn't mean influencer and achiever. I always mean mentor, or in worst case, pioneer. If you're going to practice this, everyone is going to be happy and making money with you. But this is the law that we must follow for this platform. This way, you are going to get successful. You are helping your team members to become more successful along with you. because everyone is going to get money. This is a one-time startup cost, one-time investment, in other words. And after that, you don't have to invest anything. You keep earning from the system and keep upgrading your levels. So this is how, but you will start with $3, then you will be always, figuring out what is going wrong where, because your people are not going to upgrade. You are not into the habit of bringing in more people. So you will always have a dearth of people, and nobody is going to upgrade, nor your team members, nor you, and no income will come. And finally, what will happen? When no income, people lose interest, they exit from the system. So a lot of leaders have already seen and felt this kind of crisis. They have made so many people join in 10 days, 15 days, a team size of 500, 1,000, 2,000, but all those dead people, dead rock, which is really stopping you, preventing you from becoming successful. So let's talk about today how to master this skill of prospecting. When I talk to people, I don't make everyone join. Trust me. Trust me with, more, humility and with a lot of gratitude to the Almighty. I would like to say I don't make everyone join into any businesses I have done earlier or I've been doing right now. I always qualify my prospect. A lot of people are in my pipeline, but I'm not telling them to join right now. You have to qualify your prospect, whether that person is suitable for this business or not. Because this is $1 million worth of business. You can really make lots of money. And the people whom you are going to bring into the business, they are just like your business partners. Suppose if you want to start any business outside the domain of Ride BNB, where there is an investment of, let's say, $10,000, $5,000, $20,000, $50,000, and you don't have that full money, and you need badly, strongly a partner who can, club with you, team up with you to invest 50% with you and work along with you together. Will you find someone, will you enroll someone who is not interested to pay 50% or is not willing to work with you the way you are passionate about your business? You will definitely look for a like-minded person who is willing to invest like you, who is willing to work like you. So when we do that kind of opportunity, we always have that kind of mindset. But where that mindset really goes, when we enter into a business venture like Ride BNB, we don't think from that mindset because we don't believe in the system. We think it's a $3 business. If something comes, it's okay. If nothing comes, then also it's okay. But this is where the blunder is people making. It's much, much more profitable than any other conventional traditional business where you are going to put in, I don't know how many hours, 15, 17, 18 hours, and a lot of investments and recurring expenses are concerned. But here is a business in which the startup cost is very low, very low, no operational cost, no running cost, no risk. Research shows, ladies and gentlemen, all new traditional conventional businesses die. 97% or 99% dies in the first 3 years itself. They don't sustain. They don't reach the break-even point. Break-even point means the principal amount what is being invested to start that business, the partners of that so-called business enterprise does not get back that money also. They incur huge losses. They lose their money. All new businesses die within 3 years, 97 to 99%. But here is an opportunity. You are not supposed to invest anything big, no running operational cost, no tension. Even if your business is not taking off initially for a few months, you are not in any liability. You don't have to spend on things. You just have to invest your time. You just have to invest your time. That's it. So let's understand where we are getting wrong. Why are people not joining with us? Are those prospect who can join and work with us, or are those suspect? There are two kinds of people in this world when we talk about this kind of business. One is called prospect, whom you can present the opportunity, program, presentation you can give, you can talk, you can answer questions, clarify doubts, handle excuses, and you can close that person to work with you. And there is another kind of person who is called suspect, who will always into the habit of suspecting you, like you are there to deceive that person. So, how to get rid of this kind of situation? Let's understand what is prospecting and how we can find a good prospect which can really help us to, get success along with them in this kind of system. So we need people, and without people, there is no success in any work we are going to do in our lives. Ride BNB is no different. Here also you need people. Many people think, oh, I can do anything, everything except making people join. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you are wrong here. You have been making people join with you every time, every day. Each and every activity you pursue on daily basis, you are enrolling people. You are enrolling people always there. So what is so fuss about here? To enroll people. There you are not getting the benefits you were supposed to get, but here you are going to get a big benefits. But in spite of that, you are ignorant. You are not, convinced because you are lacking knowledge. Knowledge is said to be the powerful thing. If you are going to get and, receive knowledge, information about this kind of system, what it could do for you, if you're just going to bring in like-minded, good people, definitely it will change your life as well as their life. So how it's going to be possible? So as far as prospecting is concerned, what is prospecting? Prospecting is a process to identify people who can join your business. In layman's language, I'm telling you, it's a process to identify like-minded good people who could join your business system and work with you. And together, both of you can work together to achieve the common goals. That's called prospecting in layman's language. And prospecting can be done in several ways. The first and foremost basic step, in order to be successful in life, you don't have to do extraordinary things. You just have to follow the basic simple rules. That's it. And the first basic simple rule is to do prospecting is to make a list. Is to make a list. Now, let me ask you a question, ladies and gentlemen, over here. How many of you, and give me the honest answer by just raising your hand, how many of you, when you joined Ride BNB, followed this rule to make a list? How many of you have your list? I'm having a huge list still. I keep adding people into that list. Prospecting is something that will never get stopped for a network marketeer, for an affiliate marketeer, for an online marketeer, for any person who wants to grow in his business. The prospecting list has to be endless. And prospecting can be done in several ways. Today, I'm going to share with you few of those, steps and ways. How many of you have been making list, made list? Very few. Only 12 people have raised hand. 11. One has put the hand down. It's very, very important step. If you are not going to do the basics, then definitely you are not going to get anything. Okay, so very few people. This is one of the biggest reason we have been failing. We are not getting the, good team. We are not earning well, and we are just finding anyone. We are in dire need of people. Whomsoever can join, just come in with $2, $3. Two people, let me qualify for the income. That's it. And those two people are not going to work. From where you are going to get the income? Then you are dependent on the upline to give you the spill. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you are highly mistaken over here. You are never going to get a spill. You're never going to get a spill. If you are looking for a spill, then you don't have a will here. You don't have a will here, and you don't have a skill here also. Only those people are looking for the spill who have no will and no skill. And let me show you why I'm saying like this. Suppose you join this business. Suppose you join this business and you have done your 2 direct referrals somehow or the other. Any Tom, Jack, Harry you have brought into the business by just persuading them. You don't have to do anything. Just join with $3 and the BNB will start pouring into your wallet. And these 2 guys have believed you and joined with $3. Okay. Now, here's your upline here sitting up above you. Now, suppose A has started the work very well. A has started the work very well. He's been putting people, his team have become active and they started working. Now, your upline has got another person to join. Okay. So he has got the another leg, which is working very fine, very well. So always in Ride BNB, the spills, goes to top to bottom, left to right. So this line is working well for him. So the spill will not enter into the right side. Rather, it will go to your side, which is the left side of this guy. Now, when he's going to refer another person, where the spill called C will go. The first level is full. The second level for A is filled. Then the spill will come here on the left of B, C. So the people who are working will never get the spill in Ride BNB. People who are not working might get spill if your upline is active. That is the story of a spill. A lot of people say, I am not getting the spill. You told us during the presentations that you will get the spill, my dear friends. You are looking for the spill. Spill is not coming at your will. It will not be coming to you if you are so skillful. It will come to you when you are not working, and at the same time, your upline is very active and working. And it is dependent on your cross line is working or not. It has got so many factors to decide in Ride BNB community tree structure for you to receive the spill from your upline or not. So those whosoever is thinking to have the spill to enjoy the passive income, they will always remain mediocre because let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, no one is going to help you in this world for your progress, success, growth, but you only. No one is going to help you. It's you. When you take and start doing the initiatives, then the people will support and help you. God will send angels in different forms to support, guide you, help you. But unless and until you take the initiative, no one else will come from heaven to support you. There is a saying that goes well, God helps those who help themselves. So you have to take the initiative to start recruiting good people. And when you will start doing this, definitely you will start finding so many good people coming in contact with you. So let's talk about this first. I was talking about the prospecting. So I cleared this, myth about the spill. Okay. So first and foremost thing to be successful here is make a list. List of people. Now the big question here is where I will find the list of those people. There are several ways. Pick up your phone, go to your contacts. Go to your contacts alphabetically, A to Z. And just scroll down, keep writing the names and the contact numbers, telephone number, WhatsApp number, just keep writing those things, mobile number, social media account, email account. But before making a list or during preparing your list, you must write the names of those people who are in your contact list. How you will, how you are going to identify that they are the prospect or they are going to be the suspect. There are certain parameters you can check and think about them before writing or jotting down their names in your name list. The first one is ambitious, ambition. Is that person who is known to you having in your contact list of your phone ambitious person? Is he a satisfied person with his life? No one is satisfied in this world. Everyone is highly dissatisfied. Okay, except the, saint and all. Ambitious, satisfied, and the trust factor with you. The trust score or trust factor with you. Rapport, having goals, dreams. On these parameters, on these factors, prepare a list of your known people first. List are of two types, known and unknown. So people whom you see in your contact list, are those people ambitious? They want to make some extra source of income? Are they satisfied with the lives they are leading? What kind of trust factor, trust score they have with you? Do you have a good rapport with them? Do they have dreams and goals which remain unfulfilled because of the limited resources they are having in their lives? So based on these factors, prepare a list of the people. Prepare a list of the people. Don't think, don't apply your brain, don't use your PhDs to know that this person will join Ride BNB or not. Don't apply your brain. First thing is to prepare a list. Make a list of 10, 20, 50, 100, 200, 500, 1,000 people. The more people you will have in your list, the more confidence you will always have. You will never ever be discouraged and demotivated. And then after making a list, this works in same way, like tomorrow, or let's say next week or next month, you're going to have some celebration in your home. Maybe the birthday party of your children, maybe anniversary of yours, and you are going to throw a party for your near dear ones. What you do? You make a list. You prepare a list. Who is going to be invited for that so-called event? Isn't you do that? So here the same thing for small activity we plan things properly, but such a big opportunity and event which can change our lives, we come unprepared. We come totally unprepared and we want things to happen in an extraordinary manner. How it's going to be possible, guys? It's time to brainstorm where we are lacking and why we are lagging behind. It's because we are not working in a professional manner and our approach is very unconventional. And this is the reason we are really, instead of moving forward with great speed, we are really going back. We are moving backward. Or we are still at the same place where we were earlier when we joined Ride BNB. So prepare a list of people, and after preparing your list, categorize those lists and select the cream out of that. Suppose you prepare a list of, let's say, 100 people. Out of those 100 people, just select 25 to 30 people. Just select out of that after categorizing based on these parameters. Ambition level person. Oh, that person is ambitious. He was telling me the other day that he's not happy with the two jobs he's doing. He still needs a lot of money. So if he's an ambitious person and if you offer this opportunity, how you're going to offer, we'll talk about that. Definitely, he could be the interested candidate for this kind of business because he needs money. If he's satisfied, not worried about the money, just strike out that name. Trust factor, how good trust factor, trust score you have with that person. If the person is trustworthy and you share a good rapport, definitely whatever you are going to share and tell, that person is going to believe you, and most likely that person is going to join in your business and going to follow you. So these two things are very, very important, trust factor and rapport. with that guy of your so-called future business partner. Some people are very, very realistic about their goals and dreams, but they don't fulfill them because of the limited source of income. They are having hard times, tough times. So just categorize your list based on these things. Okay. And then when you prepare the list, I'm just giving you an overview. It can be customized. It varies from person to person. Maybe somebody has made a list of 500, 1,000. Don't make that big list because it will be difficult for you to, select people. Make a small list. Go through your email contacts, phone contacts, whatever, wherever, your list of your friends, family, relatives, colleagues, neighbors. Make a list of all people and select the best out of that listed people. Select the best, 25, 30, 40, not beyond that. Not beyond that. Okay? Based on these parameters. And then the fun will begin. The adventure will start now then. You have prepared your raw material. In our business, people are raw material. We all are raw material for this kind of business. And you will never ever be bogged down or disappointed or discouraged or feel ever defeated if you have abundance of raw material. Because you have got a big factory, you have got enough raw material, so you can produce results. You can produce results. I have never ever worried and bothered when somebody said to me in earlier concept or this concept, no, because I'm having a huge list, big list. I don't mind. That's their bad luck. If someone is saying no to the good opportunity, it's their bad luck. In fact, if someone is saying no, in most of the cases, ladies and gentlemen, no doesn't mean no. It rather means no. If someone is saying in first instance no to your proposal, opportunity, offer, it doesn't mean this no. It means that person wants to know more. You have not created enough and shown them the enough value so that they can evaluate this platform for themselves or himself and can, wait, it's going to be a game changer for that person. So you have not given enough information. That's why you are listening this no. So, these are the small things you must know. So after creating, analyzing, and introspecting your list, you have selected a very few people, let's say 25 to 30 people. Then what will happen? What next step? Then you are going to do the happy calling. You are not going to tell them straight away about the opportunity. The happy calling. The second step is to do the happy. What is happy calling? Happy calling is the process in sales and marketing when you qualify your prospect. You have done your first qualification criteria. You have made a huge list, 50, 100, 200, and out of those lists, you have qualified based on these parameters your selected few people who could be your probable, guest for the upcoming presentations, online, offline. So after, selecting these people, now you are going to create a second layer of, second layer of, brainstorming, like, are they the real good people or you are just going to waste your time, energy, effort? So we have to work scientifically. We are not here to work so hard. Rather, we are willing to work smartly here. If you will work smartly, you will enjoy doing this and you will get the best results. So do the happy calling. Now, what I really mean by happy calling, we are not supposed to tell the straight away the platform of Ride BNB because, a lot of people in several past years have had terrible, bitter, different kind of experiences from this kind of concept. No matter how good your opportunity or platform or business system is, if you will start telling straight away, the people will create a mindset to say ultimately no to you. So happy calling is very, very important to do. It is something like this when we go to the doctor. What doctor does? He or she asks you what happened. He becomes a good listener and makes you do the talking. What a good lawyer does when you go for help, legal help, he asks you, and you keep on talking based on your feedback information. Then the doctor is going to prescribe you the medicine, the lawyer is going to advise you which way the case is going to, he's going to take up, and what all other necessary things. Similarly here, the happy calling is going to enable you to identify, is this the right moment to offer this opportunity to a person? Is he the right candidate? Whether we should, invite for the presentation for this project, as far as that person is concerned right now, or maybe a week later, or maybe next month, or maybe after 3 months' time. So happy calling is a way to analyze your prospect. And there are several ways you can do that. The first step is to start calling, give a phone call, talk about the family, how's the life going on, what is happening. If you are just going to talk superficially, the person on the other side is also going to talk like that. If you are saying you are doing well and things are really going great, the person on the other side will also talk to you like that. So you have to come down to their level. You have to be little emotional, sentimental, and honest. Okay, honest also. So when you talk to your would-be prospect, then you should be reasonable also. Just talk about yourself first. Just talk about yourself. How's your life going on? You're not happy. Nobody's happy. 99% people are not happy with the kind of income they have been generating in their lives. They are running from pillar to post. So everyone is more or less having the same story except the 1%. So when you're going to make a call, just talk about the family, parents, children, wife, husband, whatever, relatives, kind of work pressure you have been going through. When you are going to tell your sad story, the other person to whom you have been speaking is going to share his or her sad story. So you are going to have a good rapport. The trust factor is going to be increased. Don't offer in one instance, two instance the opportunity. People make blunders. They did not speak. They are not in touch with for their friends, relatives, neighbors, colleagues, acquaintances for months, for days, and they suddenly pick up the call. They join Ride BNB and they start offering the project. The people will think you that you are selfish people when you have this kind of opportunity. You need them. That's why you have been offering this opportunity. Rather, it should be other way around. You should make that person feel that you are offering this opportunity for their good benefits. You want that person to have some extra source of income. That's what their goal is. You want them to achieve this goal through this earning they're going to make from this platform. So likewise, you have to do this happy calling. If you're just going to straight away present this project or going to send the Zoom link for, the Right BNB presentation, maybe the person is not feeling well. His wife is ailing. Okay, or they have got the old parents who is not feeling well. Maybe some children issues are going on. So during that time period, you should not be offering. So happy calling will let you know the status, the circumstances, the situation the person is going through. And if you find something, good, that's called the hot buttons. Then you have to keep pressing that hot buttons, and that would be the time to offer an opportunity like this. You have prepared that person fully. Like I'll give you an example about my one case. You know, there is a person, this is a true story. He has recently joined, and he is from India, and he has worked with me 4 years before in one online project that was a centralized system, and he has made good sum of money, millions in Indian rupees, Indian currency I'm talking about. And in spite of that, when I joined Right BNB on 7th August, I think 4th or 5th of August, I offered him this opportunity, but he said no. He said no to me. Never mind. And I came to know through someone else that he started the work in some other project. I did not offer him this opportunity after that when he said no. Then I started the work, and a lot of my people in India, they were promoting Ride BNB, and they were taking my names. He was watching regularly, seeing my regular WhatsApp status and other social media status. So suddenly, in the month of, I guess, November last year, he contacted me. He contacted me, oh, you are doing so well. So I'm so happy for you. Then I told him I should have you should have joined this opportunity at that point of time when I offered you. But it's still not late. But it's still not late. You can still join this. Then he seemed to me little interested because whatever he was doing was not paying him well. And he saw me doing very, very well, performing very well. And there was a big movement in my country that was creating for Ride BNB. So he started talking to me and giving me thumbs up, liking my post. So slowly and steadily he started communicating with me. And then I did not tell him during those communication that you join Ride BNB. Then, I just, whenever he used to call me, I just used to respond. That's it, that's it, that's it. Kept on going. I think 4, 5 telephonic conversation we had. And then suddenly he said he wants to join. He wants to join. Then I said, okay, you're fine. Then he asked the placement, this and that. We, negotiated, and he is working very well now in 2.0 version. 16th January, he started, has been working very well. He has earned in 7 days over $800. So, prospecting is something, it differs from person to person. There is no set pattern and rule that you are going to undertake to do this. So different formula, different kind of activities, steps you have to take to make people join. But these are the simple, basic steps you must keep into account, into consideration before making, someone, know about this opportunity. So happy calling is the best way. Happy calling is the best way. I make someone join, I think 3 months back, 4 months back. I kept on calling him. I thought that he could be the nice, person who can join with me and work with me. So I just started phoning him, calling him, and I wanted to know how is he doing. So he was saying, okay. Then I told him, "Okay, I have recently joined an opportunity which is truly amazing, very, very different, unique. I'm not telling you to join, but since you were into network marketing, but I know you have had a very nasty experiences, but I'm sure if you can spare your 1 hour just for me to, evaluate the concept, and then we will talk. If you don't like, I will never ever tell you again." So when you talk person like this, the person feels so comfortable. There is no obligation. Then he will definitely come and join your presentation, maybe online or offline. But some people, they just try to be after their prospects. The prospect is in under tremendous pressure. How to say no, how to say no. And one day he will say no, maybe through text, through voice note, or maybe straight away on the phone call, bluntly. So you have to give that space and comfort level to your prospect. There is no obligation here. We are into people's business. We need to understand the people's mindset, mentality, and their own limitations also sometimes. So when you are having a good trust factor, like I made someone join, this is a great opportunity. I have started, and listen, you got to join this. You got to join this because we were having a good trust score and factor with each other. He was believing that when Kunal is saying something, definitely it has something important and beneficial for him. So he straight away joined and started the work. So it will depend from person to person how you are going to offer this opportunity. I make someone join who is a stranger also to me, who is a stranger also to me. I, somebody met me at, I think, some social gathering, and we started talking. And then what you do, he asked me, I asked him, and then we exchanged numbers. And then I told that I'm into this kind of industry, social media promotion. I'm into smart contract, blockchain thing. So he seemed to be interested. Then he told me, okay, tell me more about it. And then we started talking, texting, and he's with us. So there are different, you have to work on your prospect actually. Don't straight away make somebody join. Just $3 you have to pay and you can join and you'll be happy. Oh, you have found your first direct and then the second direct. You have to qualify your prospect. You have to work on your prospect because these people are going to make you millionaire. They are not going to be an ordinary people. They are going to be very, very special people. You have to choose wisely and very, very, carefully your prospect. But lot of people, 99% people in network marketing, affiliate marketing, or in Ride BNB business make the blunder by enrolling anyone, A, B, C, X, Y, Z, without knowing their potential, without knowing their background, without knowing their strength and weaknesses. Okay, strangers, I can understand. We don't know them. But as far as our acquaintances are concerned, if our friends, relatives, colleagues, neighbors, we know. We know their traits, characteristics, there's weaknesses. There are many people who are very close to me personally, but I have not offered this opportunity to them because I know they will never ever be successful. They will not join this. If I'll say strongly, they might take the entry, but they will not work. So they are waste for me. They are waste for me. The people who are not going to work in the system, you should never ever consider them joining with you. That's the law we must follow, rule we must follow. So prospecting cannot be learned in a single day. It's a regular, continuous, process and practice you have to make. Start making your list. Start working on your list. Don't be in a hurry. Ride BNB is not going anywhere. If if you can prepare your prospect for a month, 10 days, 15 days, 2 months also, that person will make you millionaire. Only one person can make you millionaire if that's the right candidate you have found. And there are many ways you can find this kind of right candidate. So do the happy calling, work on your prospect, excite them. There was a guy, I did not make him join so far. Almost 5.5 months have gone because, he doesn't seem to be very excited about the system. He keeps asking me off and on, how's your work going on? I said, wonderful, it's going very well. But I have never been telling him to join with me because I know he will take the entry, take the position and sit doing nothing. He will sit doing nothing. So no point. I don't want to earn one-time upgrade fee for influencer or achiever or maybe mentor because he is really going to block your that space in your genealogy. So we must teach and learn to prospect. That's the very, very basic thing here. And then if you find the prospect is, and you can, make your prospect very, very curious, excited, super excited to know what this opportunity is all about. I've been talking to my friends, would be prospects like this. I have identified that he could be or she could be the right, candidate for this kind of work. So I tell, okay, tell me what you're doing. I'm sure I'm not interested to ask your income because people feel offended when you ask about how much they are earning. So don't ask about the incomes. Just tell, I'm sure you must be happy, the kind of, income you must be generating. People will say, no, 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 I'm not happy. I'm not satisfied. I want some extra source of income. So tell, I've got an opportunity. I've got an opportunity which is different, unique, which is not like network marketing, affiliate marketing, or any Ponzi pyramid, forex, crypto kind of stuff or hype program. It's a real, legit legal system that has sustainable business model. And I can assure you, if you spare your 1 hour to join the presentation, which is absolutely free of cost, no obligation. Okay, it's not obligatory at all. And then you can evaluate, we can talk, discuss. If you feel it's good, suitable for you, we can go ahead, or else you are doing whatever you are doing. Person will feel happy, comfortable, will definitely join. And when the person joins, then the next step starts. When person joins your presentation, so this is the first thing. The first thing is the approach, then introduction. then demonstration or presentation, and then action closing. This is the rule of network marketing. A stands for approach. You have to approach your prospect. You have to give a little bit of introduction. Introduction will be very, very short. I'll tell you what introduction could be, just to make that person curious. Once you have qualified your prospect, you have to approach that person about Ride BNB. And then you have to give them a short, crispy, very exciting, curious introduction. The person will be after you. When that link you are going to send me for the presentation, you are not supposed to send the link immediately. Don't be in a hurry. Make that person very, very curious and after you. Okay, we are making mistakes. We are in so much of hurry to send the Zoom link. Then the demonstration and presentation will happen, maybe offline, online. And then after the presentation, the next step, very, very important, to make the action closing. A lot of people do these three things, but they miss out the fourth. That's why the people don't join you. And even though they join you, they are not going to work. So these are the mistakes we have been making in network marketing or this kind of business. So once you have made totally sure that this person is the right candidate for you to approach him for this kind of business, then you have approached. Hey, I've just started something really amazing, extraordinary, which I've been enjoying. No product to sell. Person will be comfortable. Oh my God. People find it very, very difficult to sell something. That's the mental block in their mind. No product to sell, no targets to meet daily, weekly, monthly, no big team building necessary, no big team building necessary. Something out of the box theme based system. It's a total revolution, unique system. And I'm sure if you will have a look into it, it will be a very, very, profitable business venture. If you evaluate and find it worthwhile, it will change your life. So that's how you're going to approach. And person will keep asking you, hey, what is this? Tell me more about it. You just have to do a little intro, brief intro, no business discussion. Because as a new person, we are not fully aware about the system. If we will tell the half-cooked story, half-cooked food, if you're going to provide to someone, the person is going to have a diarrhea. Okay, so a lot of us have been doing this blunder by telling the half story. You just have to put in $3 and just two people you have to refer, and then the BNB will, rain into your wallet. The person is going to think that you have become a part of some scam, and he or she will never respond to you, stop replying you. So this is the blunder we have been making. So just give, it's a unique concept based on a blockchain. Have you heard about blockchain? If he's aware about blockchain, definitely he'll say. If he's not, it's a new technology, new system. It's going to be a future thing, and all the early adopters are really going to flourish, thrive in this kind of system. So just give a little introduction and say, whenever the next time the presentation will happen, I will invite you. You can evaluate it. There is no obligation. Things like that. You can make that person comfortable and show them the good picture, true picture rather. That if you evaluate and find it good for you, definitely it can give you a huge income, extra source of income. You can work from home. Tell all unique features, magical words you should use. Ride BNB has got a lot of magical words that can really impress and excite people, like no selling of goods, no compulsory huge team building, no daily, weekly, monthly targets to meet, no boss to report, no 10 to 5 kind of office working hours like Amway and all other products. 24/7 you can work, flexible working hours. You can carry on your regular job business. Along with that, you can work globally. The startup cost is very negligible. You don't have to say the amount. Startup cost is negligible. Nothing. There is no running operational cost here. The whole system is based on blockchain. Blockchain is going to be the future. It's a true emblem of trust and transparency. So when you're going to talk like that, person is going to be very excited. Oh, what is this unique thing that has come and he's not aware? So, based on these kind of approach and introduction, you can invite your guest, your prospect for the presentation or demonstration of the thing. And when the presentation he or she has seen, then time comes for the closing. This is very, very important aspect. A lot of people fail in this. So closing, oh, how did you like it? Like it? No, don't ask like this. I'm sure you would have liked this. I'm sure you would have liked this. Even if the person is not understood something, he or she will say, yeah, I have understood. Not much, but definitely, yeah, it seems to be good. It seems to be interesting. Then you start talking overall once again brief and tell him to ask the question. Tell your prospect to ask all kind of doubts, questions, everything. Legal aspect, scam project. No, it's no scam project. No losses, face value building up system, blockchain technology. It's not a website-based system. So clarify all your doubts. What is the loss risk for you if you take part into this system? There is no loss. Show them the good, positive aspects of this and tell him to find negative aspect. He will not find anyone. You can work from home, you can work anywhere. Do you know people? Yes, we know many people. People are afraid of enrolling people, but we have been enrolling many people on regular basis in our day-to-day lives. Everyone wants to earn money. We are giving them an opportunity to earn money. We are not here to sell project or product or any service, but here we are offering this opportunity to someone to earn money from the platform. It's a different concept based on community building. And we have already being a part of this community building system in our day-to-day life. We have been building community. We have been attracting people. We have been talking and working with people. The same thing we have to do what we have been doing on regular basis. So this kind of, information is going to make that person believe that this is a genuine, legit system, and then assure that you are with that. You are going to be with him. You will ensure him to become successful. You can tell him strongly. A lot of people are in big confusion because they themselves are not convinced. They themselves are not believing that they can earn $1,000 also from this platform. Forget about $5,000, $10,000. So if you are not sure about earning $1,000 for yourself, how can you tell someone to earn $2,000 from this platform? I always say in all my meetings, you will earn thousands of BNB because I am convinced I am going to earn thousands of BNB from this platform. People who know me in my earlier project also, I used to tell people, let me check if somebody is there from my earlier project. I used to tell people in my earlier project that you will earn thousands of dollars per month from the platform. Yes, one lady is here, Miss Vizdan Dasuki. She's from Palestine. She has worked with me 4 years back in one project, and she was totally stranger to me. And I told her on the very first day itself, you can look up the name in the participant list, that you will earn thousands of dollars. And she's the witness that she's been started earning thousands of dollars within 3 to 4 months in that project. So when you are convinced, when you are having confidence, conviction, your people will look up to you. They will be totally convinced with you. They will follow you. But the problem here is with us, we are shaky. We are having shaky thoughts, dubious mindset. So, when you yourself is not having all these of confusion, chaos, your body language, your way of talking, your energy that you're going to radiate and release is going to be received by that person, and that person is never going to join with you because people buy from whom they like. People want to associate themselves with those people whom they like, love, and respect and appreciate. So that's the case. So it's a continuous process, ladies and gentlemen, prospecting and inviting people and closing. Closing is very important. Like a lot of people will give you excuses. Then comes in closing, you will find a lot of excuses. Lot of excuses. Oh, I'll ask my wife, I'll ask my husband, I will have to, ask my parents. Okay, let me think it over. I don't have money. I'll get salary maybe next week. Then I can think of doing so. These kind of excuses people will give you. Oh, I can join, but I don't have two people. my people or my circle is not like that, they are not going to join, then it's useless, worthless for me to joining this business because no one is going to join with me. These kind of excuses I'm sure you would be getting while you're approaching people. These are just excuses, nothing else. You should know how to handle these excuses. If somebody is saying he or she doesn't have money, 0.1% probability he or she is saying correct, but 99.9% is just a sheer excuse. Sheer excuse. The person is not convinced with the project. You have not enough shown him the enough value and goodness about this project. So money is just because here it's not a big money. Okay, you don't have money for mentor, join with pioneer, join with ambassador, join with achiever, join with influencer, join with beginner. You don't have beginner money also, then you will never have money. Then you will never have money. And you don't have money, that's the reason you should join this. That's the reason you should join this. So money excuse you can handle like this. You don't have money, that's the reason you should join this project to have more money in your life. Because if you keep saying you don't have money because you are not having resources, you will never have money. So that thing is going to strike. Secondly, I don't have two people. That's another common excuse. We do have so many people right from the birth. When we were born, till we are going to die, we are surrounded with people. We need two people to come into this world. And when we die, we need four people to carry to the graveyard. We are always having, so many people around us. Can't we find two good people? If you are not going to find two good people, you are never going to be millionaire. Take my words. Hurt the ego. Hurt the ego sometimes. It is needed. You are never going to be millionaire. You are never going to fulfill your goals and dreams. You are just going to run from pillar to post to earn your livelihood. That's it. So this can be the answer. Third thing, so different excuses have different answers and different way of expressing. We should not be rude. We should not be rude in answering and handling those excuses. We should be polite, nice, okay, but we must hit the right place for a person and you must give them the confidence. I tell all my downlines, I'm with you. If you're going to follow the system, work with me, you are going to be millionaire. No force on the earth except God can stop you. And God will definitely never going to stop you because God is going to help you rather. So it's we only who are going to stop us, no one else. So, okay, I think it's been quite some time, but I'm sure if you would have paid attention, what I have shared with you, it would have been definitely given you benefits, some sort of, enlightenment, how to do this. A lot of people have been making mistakes in selecting their guest, whom you are going to introduce into this platform. And because of that, you have selected a wrong person because of some reason or other, they are not working. If somebody is interested, might face some stumbling block in the beginning, but definitely that person is going to upgrade, going to get their new recruitments, and they can recruit people, but definitely they are not going to leave the business. So if you're going to do prospecting in this kind of way, going to select your people in this kind of manner, I'm sure you're going to have a good times in Ride BNB. And the Rain BNB is more better. We all know this. Rain BNB is much profitable, more rewarding. Okay, so let's have some question. Just a second, what happened? Let's have some question, guys, now. Because I'm going to have another meeting after 45 minutes. Okay. Chat box is open. You can raise hand. We can unmute you. Just a minute. Just a minute. Give me a moment. My laptop is lagging. Okay, it's better now. Okay, okay. Devendra ji, you will get the recording. Liz, for you, thank you for this powerful message. Appreciate you. Before you go, can please 5 income bonus. Yes, Liz, I can share with you 5 income, no problem, Maria. Opening session will do the same. Thank you so much, Maria. Okay, so yes, Queen B, what do you have to say?
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, KK. Um, I'm not asking a question, but to thank you for this very exciting session. And it just reminded me of one of my heated sessions as well with the prospect of mine. As you were speaking, I was laughing so much because she ended up saying she's a good prospect. She'll be coming on board. She already has a person, but like you say, you don't have to want to close the person immediately. So I'm giving her all the time. But at the same time, she said to me, "Oh, yeah, you're giving me an argument. Bring it on." I said, "Yes, ma'am, this is very exciting." And she said to me, she stated certain facts that were not real, that much facts. And I managed to overcome them to a point that she said to me, "Oh, yes, I do agree with you, but this is a very big risk." So we chatted on other stuff. We ended up laughing and having fun. And I said, "But, ma'am, seeing the entry fee is less than $3. Tell me, what is this big risk that you're talking about?" And she started laughing. So you spoke about rapport, with your prospects. You give them time. And yes, also you acquaint yourself. So I was also agreeing to some of the things you are saying, and I would counter them as well. So thank you, KK. I hope we've all learned a lot from this session, and definitely I will be replaying the recordings to myself over and over just to improve my prospecting skills.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Vinny. Thank you so much. Yes, Magic. Yes, Magic from Malaysia.
Hi, KK. Warm greetings to everybody. I enjoy your session, this one, on how to get people prospecting. I like to say again, in fact, I have one or two questions for you. As for me, I found this project online. I saw it in the social media. Nobody introduced to me. And I I actually made inquiry.
You found your sponsor yourself. You are the special person. He found his sponsor himself. Like a
Yes.
child has to find his parents.
In fact, I inquired, I made research on this. I was looking around for an outline. I spoke to about 8 or 9 people. They were not very cooperative, and they would not even come online with a video call with me. They gave me excuses like their camera is not working, their data is insufficient, their room is dark. I had enough of those excuses. Anyway, I was looking for someone to join, right? I have my money ready. Uh, I was the 001 of Forsage Malaysia. So I
Oh,
was
great.
at this, yes, I had 170,000 people under my wing in Forsage. I was the first one. So
Okay.
in this instance, I was looking for a leader to join. I don't know anybody. Before this, I don't know about the Zoom. I don't know that. I don't even know a leadership KK, as I say. So
Absolutely.
anyway, when after that I just got a referral link and joined. I couldn't be bothered. I just paid the money. I put in the money and I joined. Now for leadership KK, my question to you is this: when you first started, how did you start? How many people did you start? I started with about 17 people whom I brought in the first day. The first 1 or 2 days, I brought in 17 people. The rest is history. How about yourself, brother?
Yeah, actually, see, actually, I'm having 4 codes in Rain BNB. Okay, four accounts I'm having because one account I started because we were working earlier in Ride BNB where there were only one major income, that was the rank upgrade bonus. And when the levels are getting filled, when you're going to sponsor from your top ID, definitely there that the new recruit of yours is going to be fall at deep down your level, which will really prevent you from earning from that person. So what idea I got into my mind to take a fresh code under my downline and to start recruiting new people from that. So that's how I think four codes I have referred more than 60 people, I guess, almost over 60 people so far, direct recruited by me. Okay, on all the four accounts. So, and still the process is going on. Process is going on.
Yes, certainly. May I ask on your side, yeah, the first few days, how did it all started for you?
See,
At
actually,
that time,
we
Right
we
BNB was
we
not known
started
anywhere.
working. We started working. Me and my team, all my key leaders, main leaders, in the beginning of second week of July only, second week of July onwards. Though the project started in the month of August. In fact, before this project got launched, in fact, one platform I did that was a centralized one, and in which I was also being scammed. I don't want to take the name of that platform. I was being scammed. I was being scammed badly, badly, So I was very down and out. I was feeling very, bad, sad, all. Somehow this project came to me. Initially, I refuted to do so. And then suddenly, somehow on persuasion of my sponsor, I decided to have a look into it again. And then there is no looking back. When I decide something to do, then I keep on working. And since then, the rest is history.
Thank you
Okay.
very much, Leadership KK.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
I like to add on, yeah. I like to add on. Give me just 30 seconds.
Yeah.
After which, I just continue building, and then I have some ex-leaders from my group in Forsage. They saw me
Mhm.
and they came to join me. Thank you very much, brother. It's a good program.
Okay. Okay. Wishing you good luck, Magic. And
Thank you, brother.
I'm sure we are planning to come to Malaysia soon, hopefully in the month of February. Okay. So I'll
Most
see you
welcome,
out
brother.
in Malaysia for Rain BNB only. Rain BNB only. There's a big team of under you also and many other leaders also. So I'm planning to visit the Asian countries, maybe in the last week of February or first week of March, Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, all these countries.
Very well. Most
Okay.
welcome, brother. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
cheers.
Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, Barrister Mercy Jackson. Unmute, please.
Oh, hello, KK. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Very inspiring presentation.
Yeah.
Uh, thank you. Yeah, I want to ask a question outside this. I hope I can do that. It's there's one thing that has been bugging me, like when you uh lose a bonus, the bonus
Mm-hmm.
you are supposed to
Okay.
have because you have not attained the rank and you lose
Mm-hmm.
that bonus. When you
Okay.
attain the rank, what happens? Once you lose
When you
a bonus, it's lost forever. Is that it?
Yeah, it's lost forever. Those who have lost, that is gone forever. But from when you attain that rank or meet the criteria, you will stop losing the bonus in future. Whatever has gone forever. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I wanted to.
You'll be shocked to know somebody in my team has lost 9 BNB. I posted in yesterday's group. Various group
What?
nine BNB. Yeah. 9 BNB. Will you believe this? So people have been losing a lot of money. Earlier also they were losing, but there were no notification on the dashboard, so people were not able to know this. But now this feature has been added to make people know that what.
Yeah, I just learned of it today and I had
Yeah.
to go down to check. I have a few accounts and I was checking on the accounts and I saw some of them have been losing and I didn't even know. The other thing is they just put recent losses. Is it the recent losses or from the time you
No,
registered? Whatever.
recent income at
Yes.
your bottom of the dashboard is going to
Yes.
show all the kind of income, the income you have been earning, the income you have been losing, all the 20
Yes.
transactions, last 20 transactions is going to show. The
Oh,
last year
last 20 transactions.
transaction it's going to show.
The losses plus the income.
Income both.
The last 20.
Yeah, last 21. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. That's
Okay.
what I wanted to know.
You're most
Thank you.
welcome. Yes, Shekhar Babu, please unmute.
Hi,
Yeah,
sir. This is
yeah,
Shekhar Babu from
yeah,
India.
yeah.
Uh, uh, Newly I started joining, sir.
Mhm.
Recently I started.
Okay.
But so many people are asking, like these companies, so many are going on. They all are fell down. This company also will be like that only. What about your specialty? Which your
Yeah,
company? What
there
is?
are a lot of, first of all, Shekhar Babu, this is not a company. This is a platform running on blockchain. Okay.
Uh,
This is
uh,
a
uh,
platform running on blockchain, and there is no ownership here. There is no ownership
uh,
here. The creator developer has definitely made this and put this on the blockchain through smart contract. The system is going to be governed. So there is no central authority to close it down or shut it down. The money we are not paying to someone or group of people who can take away our money, as we have seen in earlier concepts, which was company actually. So here the system is not going to be like that. We are not paying to
uh,
the blockchain smart contract, and the money is being instantly dispersed to all the eligible beneficiaries. No storage of
okay.
fund anywhere. So when there is no storage of fund, what will they run away with? Okay. So
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Now 5 lakhs are there, sir. Now 5 lakhs
no,
people are there. If
it's going to be 600,000. I'll show it to you. It's not 500,000 now. It's going to be 600,000 by tomorrow morning. Let me show you quickly. In fact, I'm running short of time, but still, I'll just show it to you. We are really cruising with the great speed. So you can imagine here, you can see this is our contract address, guys, ending with 57, the last two characters. And if you go to the read contract part, first see the transactions that are happening every moment. Just see the 5 second ago upgradation done, 6 second ago registration done, 10 second ago upgradation done. People have been really working very well. And if you go to the contract part, go to the read contract section, you can see the total users so far enrolled on this platform. Total users 596,737. So tomorrow it will be
uh-huh.
over 600,000. Okay.
So how much it will be capacity, sir? This one?
Capacity means what?
Capacity means if you come 10 lakhs means after that it will cost or what? How much storage will be there? How many?
Storage. It's a blockchain thing. Unlimited storage.
Oh, unlimited storage. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay,
Blockchain does not have the storage problem. Okay, so
okay, okay.
I think due to the lack of time, I have to end this session, ladies and gentlemen, here. Those who have not got the answer for the question, we will do it tomorrow because just 40 minutes left. I'm going to have another Zoom. So, you have to excuse me. But do join the training sessions as well as the business presentations on regular basis. Invite all your team members. Then only you are going to make big profits from the system. Thank you so much. Take care. Good luck and good night.